Before the video begins, I would just like to say I do dearly apologize for the inconsistencies in the tone of my voice or the whole quality of my microphone. This was recorded over 4 days, or 3 days, and I got sick during 2 of those days, and some of them were recorded at night, so I would just like to say I do apologize for anything that just sounds weird, and I hope you enjoy the video. A few days ago, I was scrolling on TikTok, and I think I found an ARG. It's an account called TheSilenceBetweenEach, and so far it has 2 ominous videos that I have tried my best to decipher. And the reason I say try is because I need help. You see, I'm not exactly matpat from game theory or any really smart person who knows how to decipher these things. All I know how to do is just do Caesar ciphers and maybe spectrogram audios, which is actually what this type of ARG uses, so that's at least nice. But I'm going to present you with what I have found so far, just so you all can get a grasp at what is happening. So what I do have so far is a Google Doc, which kind of describes all I have found so far. So I will be reading off that as I present to you the first video.
Tango, Hotel, Echo, Charlie, Romeo, Yankee, India, November, Golf, Tango, Oscar, Delta, Alpha, Yankee, India, Sierra, Quebec, Uniform, India, Echo, Tango.
Alpha, Whiskey, Hotel, India, Sierra, Papa, Echo, Romeo,
Tango, Hotel, Oscar, Uniform, Golf, Hotel, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Sierra, India, Lima, Echo, November, Charlie, Echo, India, Sierra, Alpha, Lima, Lima, Tango, Oscar, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Uniform, Delta, India, Tango, India, Sierra, November, Oscar, Tango, Whiskey, Hotel, Alpha, Tango, India, Foxtrot, Echo, Alpha, Romeo.
So there are 2 very obvious things to notice when you first listen to this audio, because the entire video is just pitch black, there's nothing really else to it. The 2 main things is the high-pitched noise and the obvious listing of words. Something very easy to notice is that these words are said by 3 separate voices. The first list is said by a male voice, the second is said by a slightly high-pitched female voice, and the last one, it's said by a slightly deeper-pitched female voice. Now, these words, they're not completely random, if you couldn't guess already, by the fact that there's probably nothing random in this entire ARG. It's an ARG, you have to analyze everything. So, if you take the first letter out of all these words, they actually spell out a sentence. And the sentence that the first male voice reads is, "The crying today is quiet." The second voice says, "A whisper." The third one says, "Though the silence is all too loud, it is not what I fear." Now, as we move on to the more glaring issue of the audio and that whole high-pitched noise, let's take a quick detour to the comments, because there's one interaction I actually found pretty interesting, which is between the creator of this account and another person. This conversation starts off with a person named Ray saying, "This isn't Morse code, it's too fast. Morse code is meant to be long." This is likely referring to the high-pitched audio. They probably thought it was Morse code. And to this comment, the creator responded with this message. I'm not going to try reading that out, but I can tell you that it's a Caesar cipher. And the message, it reads, "It involves audio, yes, but Morse code is not used here." Now, since it's obviously not Morse code, there's basically one other possibility it could be, and it is actually that one other possibility. It's a message in a spectrogram. And actually, it's 3 messages. Actually, I forgot to mention that. And the 3 messages are: "You thought different. That is good." And the last one is actually a YouTube link. Now, you might be asking, Luca, how the fuck can you see that? I can barely even see that shit myself. All I can tell is that it's a link. Honestly, I used a different site to actually find this link, because I went to a lot of different spectrogram websites, and they all kind of sucked ass, because you can't zoom in without the whole message being fucked up, and even the one I used, it wasn't fully clear either. In fact, speaking of the one I used, let's just take a look at it real quick. So basically, this is the site I use. It's going really fast, honestly, but I obviously pause it at times. Here, the link is more clear. You can actually see it better. And when you put this link into YouTube, it shows absolutely nothing. I'm not sure if I typed the link wrong or if it's just not available anymore. Maybe it's like the ARG creator who put it up for like a short amount of time. But it just shows that it's not available for me. That's one thing I need help on, because I don't know if I typed it in wrong. I don't know if it's just the spectrogram message is fucking ass. I don't know. I really don't know. Now, that's essentially everything that I found in the first video, so let's just move on to the second video, and yeah. So let's first start off with the more glaring matter, which is the text at the bottom of the screen, which is obviously a Caesar cipher. It's been a Caesar cipher for everything so far. Also, you really gotta switch it up a bit, unless Caesar ciphers are important to this series. You gotta switch it up a bit, my man. I don't know. Anyways, a little side tangent aside. This entire Caesar cipher thing, it reads out a conversation, or kind of just more so a one-sided conversation, or basically, technically a one-sided conversation. I'll just read it. I'll just read it out. So Amber's mom says, "Amber, please call me back. Me and your father are worried. Are you okay? Are you safe? Your father is home now. Please call me back. I'm worried sick. You know he's a bad man. I just want the best for you. Please, call me back." And just a little thing about this conversation. There's a little flash of text that flashes between "I'm worried sick" and "you know he's a bad man." Or not actually a flash of text, it's a flash of numbers. I'm fucking stupid. It just says "I'm sorry, Mom" over and over in an alphabet cipher. Yeah. Something more interesting than that is actually I had a conversation between the owner of the account and myself, and it basically played out like this. I was basically decoding the whole number cipher. I just said 9, 13, 0, 19, 15, 18, 18, 25, 0, 13, 15, 13 reads "I'm sorry, Mom." And then after that, the owner of the account replied in another Caesar cipher, which seems to be a common theme. I guess he can only speak in Caesar cipher. And essentially, the Caesar cipher translates to, "That is correct, but your impulse led you astray. You found hope in the single hole flash, while quantity was the answer." Now, I thought this whole talk about quantity was about the amount of times the numbers were copied and pasted, but I didn't really find anything in that. If someone could fact check me on that, that would be nice. But I'm pretty sure the whole quantity thing they were talking about is all the letters that were scattered throughout the video instead of just that one whole screen. I feel like that's the thing they were talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say letters, If you go back to the actual thing, there's a whole like a lot of letters that are like flashed around the video. And if you put all those letters together, which took me a long time, you get a Google Drive link, or at least I think it's supposed to be a Google Drive link. I personally did not fully get the entire thing, mainly because, dude, there's so many letters, and I keep mistaking the difference between L's and I's. And I don't know, it's not even the full link. You have to put in like the colon slash slash yourself, unless I missed it, because I don't know, these flashes are really short, and I don't have the time to go through all of them. So since I need help, I'm just gonna put up the YouTube link and the Google Drive link that I got. So the problem with the YouTube link again, it's saying that it's not available. I tried the Wayback Machine, it didn't work, although I don't know how to use the Wayback Machine, so maybe I'm just fucking stupid. And the Google Drive link, I didn't get every single letter, and you have to put in some parts yourself, unless there were some things that I missed, which there probably were, and I didn't see all the letters clearly because they were really small, and I had to zoom in, and it honestly kind of sucked. So yeah, I just need help with those two things. And if anybody wants me to make a story out of what I have so far, I'd rather not do that since I don't have access to the YouTube link or the Google Drive link. I haven't accessed them. I don't know what's inside of them. And I feel like if I try to make a story out of what I have, it's probably going to be disproved as soon as I actually do get access to them. So I just rather not deal with that right now. And that's essentially every single thing that I have so far on this whole ARG thing. If someone else could help me out with the things I was missing, that would be very appreciated. Like and subscribe if you liked it. And I don't know. See you in the next video. Bye.